Hey boys and girls, welcome to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. In the last episode of our journey, we finished off our adventures in the lands of DK's adventure, facing off against the likes of a super angry Mega Rabbid Kong, all in a desperate attempt to truly put an end to the madness and earn our freedom to return to the Mushroom Kingdom, as well as the right timeline overall. It was pretty much a pretty grand time, honestly, while also saying goodbye to the previous adventure that was Kingdom Battle. So, with that being the fact, and, just in general, we're officially now getting into the next part of our Rabbid and Mario adventures, there's only one thing really left to do, and that is to jump right in. So, with that being said, we're officially saying goodbye to Kingdom Battle, and now getting into the next part of the story, since Sparks of Hope is going to be continuing the story where we left off. Or at least, that's what I understand. So, with that being said, honestly, let's just get right on in. And then, obviously, I've already done all that, so we could just say goodbye to that part, just because I already connected all my Ubisoft stuff, just in case. There wasn't anything super major connected to that. I think I got some wallpapers, and I think I got, a super mushroom for free or something for sometime later. But honestly, well, here we go. We're finally back in the Mushroom Kingdom, since we've been kind of stuck in Donkey Kong Country for a while. Although, not very long, but still just in general. It's definitely nice to officially be back here. And also the Rabbid Peach little hedge is still up, or not hedge, but statue. I don't know why I said hedge. Oh, but hey, talking about Rabbid Kong earlier. Looks like they definitely have a couple little references over pretty much all over the Mushroom Kingdom now. That's pretty cool. But it looks like we're definitely getting some more dialogue from multiple characters now, so, well, here we go. Thankfully we already have a Princess Peach voice, so we don't have to worry about that one. Mario, Rabbid Peach, BeepO, I'm so relieved to see you. The rabbits are especially exuberant today. Someone has misplaced Rabbid Mario's overalls. Oh, and he's just hiding inside the grass over there. Well, I don't think we'd see anything, buddy, but if you need to hide, I guess you need to hide. They're missing, and he's too embarrassed to come out from that bush he's hiding in. And I forgot that, that I overheard while Kraken was playing, because like I said, I heard a little bit of the very beginning, and I overheard some voices, and that's pretty much it. I don't know anything about the story for Sparks of Hope, but it definitely looks pretty cool. But here we go. Huh? If I catch that thief who took my overalls, where are they? Poor Rabbid Mario. Can you please look and find Rabbid Mario's overalls? Try checking the trees or the bushes. Consider it done, my beloved princess. And there's my proof on BeepO's voice. But we'll try and fix that if we can, because I would like to, voice BeepO like we did in the previous series. But I'm pretty sure we can easily do that real quick. Let's see here. I think all we have to do is just go to settings. Let's see what's even in here anyways. We change the difficulty. We'll keep it on average. Enemy threats. That's fine, I think. Partially restored. That's interesting. So you can either turn it down to where you don't get any hero health management, which, like the original Kingdom Battle, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to take that off. Invulnerability, heroes take damage from enemies. I wonder. Heroes will not take damage from enemies. Oh, you could literally turn invulnerability off. Okay, then. That's interesting. I was about to say, what do you mean by that? But apparently it literally means that. Huh. Okay, then. Well, it looks like... Yep, here we go. Spoken in-game dialogue. Let's just turn that down to 0. Just because I like doing my voice acting stuff. Because it's fun, honestly, and it makes me feel like I'm more in the game and kind of, more focused on everything going on when I'm actually, getting to interact with the characters. But there we go. Also an interesting start for our adventure trying to find Rabbid Mario's overalls of all things. Well, let's definitely check out with Peach and Rabbid Mario before we go any further. Someone hid Rabbid Mario's overalls. Have you checked the bushes? Rabbits love to hide things there. I could see that. But what about you, Rabbid Mario?
Huh, can't come out without my overalls. Check the bushes, shake the trees, just find them.
Okay, well, that shouldn't be too hard to find, I would think. We also got some Rabbids that we can talk to. People always say to me, move to look at the... Okay, that's easy. I'm guessing you guys are just tutorials. Oh, we can actually dash around. That's pretty cool. And we also got Luigi and Rabbid Luigi here. I don't know how the Rabbids are talking, though. That's the only thing, because they didn't talk in the original one. So I'm not really sure how they are, but I guess we'll find out.
Those aren't Rabbid Marios for sure, but I smell something fishy.
And then, let's see here.
These overalls are mine. Check the size on the tag if you don't believe me.
Okay, then. Well, let's start shaking some trees. I'm gonna guess if we follow the coins, I'm pretty sure we'll end up finding it pretty easily. And this one's also sparkling, so I'm pretty sure it's under... Yep, it's in there. Okay, there we go. So let's... Actually, how do you pick... Oh, okay. Well, I thought I would automatically pick it up. I'm so used to the other game where you automatically just pick things up. But there we go. Now we got his overalls. Let's go take them to him. What an interesting start to this adventure. Just based on the fact of just seeing what the cover looks like. But there you go, buddy. There's your overalls.
Huh, ta-da! Back in, business.
Well, that's good to hear. Pretty interesting, though, that the Rabbids are talking, though. Kind of interesting, though, because now we're going to actually learn their actual full personalities, because Luigi wasn't even really, or Rabbid Luigi really wasn't even wearing Luigi's costume before, but now he technically is, because he's actually got his own set now, because he was kind of just wearing a little green hoodie, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you found your overalls, Rabbid Mario? I knew I should have hid them somewhere else.
Huh, oh yeah. You want to be like Rabbid Mario, but only one of us can look this good. In casual alternatives to pants.
All's well that ends well. Now we can enjoy this beautiful day in peace and harmony. Well, that's good to hear. With our latest adventure complete, we can now kick back and relax, safe in the knowledge that everything is under control now.
Wait! Oh no!
Okay, here we go. Our very first battle already. Against, what seems to be a giant cosmic manta ray. As well as some obvious, actually, are those even Ziggies? I'm not even sure. But, interesting. Well, here we go. Don't panic, Rabbid Peach. We'll just stroll casually along the back of this flying creature and reach your location in no time. Strike the words casual stroll and don't panic. We've got hostiles incoming. Yeah, we definitely do. Mario, take cover and don't get caught out in the open. Move from cover to cover and remember to attack. Good thing I remember that. I wonder how the combat is going to be. but it looks like we can actually set up the battles at our own pace, which is kind of cool. But, interesting. So take cover, get behind cover, obviously, to protect your heroes from enemies. Behind normal cover, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be 100%, and then I'm guessing if it is the half cover, I'm pretty sure it will be half percentage of dodging, just like the other game. I could be wrong, but we'll go based on that. And then take cover. While taking cover, you can also aim at enemies and hit them while remaining protected, which is good to hear. Okay, so far so good. So some of the same mechanics, although it's not grid-based anymore. Look at that. Okay then. So I'm going to have a full range of motion in a way. It's still technically grid-based, I guess you could say, but now I can actually choose where I want to go now, which is good. So I'm guessing when we select to attack, that ends our turn for moving. So Dual Slingers fires 2 projectiles, either at one target or 2 separate ones. Confirm the first target to select the second. Oh, okay, so Mario gets to, double hits now. That's kind of cool. So 20% of, I'm guessing, critting, and then 84 damage just to shoot in general. Okay, sounds interesting. Okay, I like that though. So Mario gets a whole new weapon all to his own now, instead of Rabbid Peach and Mario having very similar weapons. That's pretty cool. I like that. Just because, you know, a lot of the characters kind of like shared weapons in the original one, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm guessing I could still dash, I'm gonna hope? Yep, I can. Let's get rid of him then. Other than that, let's kind of get, like, here-ish, I think. And then we'll try and blast around at this guy. We can't hit him, because it obviously says 0%, but we can definitely break the cover, because we shoot twice. So it's definitely worth going for. Okay, well, they only go for ones. I'm curious, can we see their names?
Rabbid Peach is within reach. Focus on getting her to her for now, by moving to the tip of the Monta's tail.
Okay, well, first things first is I kind of want to see... Can we see their names? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, I'm gonna probably just end up calling you Ziggy then, just because that's what the normal enemies were. Okay, destroy Manta's weak points. Okay, interesting. So a bunch of new game modes to do. That's pretty cool. Just because we're so used to the ones that we've done throughout the original Kingdom Battle, as well as Donkey Kong's Adventure, or Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong Saga, whatever you want to call it. But this is pretty interesting. So there's already a bunch of new stuff to do, which is cool. Although the first one was a reach area, but honestly pretty cool that we're already seeing something new.
Rabbid Peach is safe, despite the mysterious malevolent energy sabotaging all weapons. Neutralizing all weapons. We'll simply rely on all-powerful dash move that has saved the day for us during many a battle.
Which, that's pretty cool to see that Rabbid Peach still has her dash, or maybe she doesn't have multi-dash, I'm not honestly sure, but it sounds like it is, based on what BeepO just said.
Using dash, we can jar those egg-like things loose, once they're in your possession.
Okay, got it.
You can throw them at the creature's orb-shaped eyeball protuberances, its weak spots.
Okay, so grab the eggs and throw them at the eyes, while also kind of staying away from those kind of crazy-looking Ziggies over there. Okay. Interesting. Well, first off first is definitely grabbing these, which is kind of cool. We could go like, we actually get to walk around with the eggs and stuff like that. So definitely toss that at you, and get you on out of here, and then we'll get kind of into a safe zone. Okay, how do I swap to Mario? Oh, there we go. Okay, so left and right on the D-pad. Okay, and also... It looks like only one dash on Rabbid Peach at the moment. I don't know why I almost said Rabbid Luigi. But yeah, apparently only one dash. Also, poor Rabbid Peach. She keeps getting herself into so many different forms of, like, bad things happening to her. She's been a big part of every single story, if that says anything. It's kind of funny, though, that every time something happens, Rabbid Peach is around there to you know, get affected by it. But definitely interesting, though. Pretty cool, though. Because I actually really do like Rabbid Peach in the original game when it came to things that she could do. So it's good to see that, well, she's in every story. The last weak point is beyond that gap. We'll need to find a way to get over it. Time for some team jumping. Okay, time to team jump. Let's see how it is in this game. Because it looks like it's a little different based on that little flying thing that Rabbid Peach is on. Use the team jump to reach the last Dark Mess egg. Dark Mess, you say? During a team jump, your heroes are free to move around while in the air. Just be aware of the timer. Okay, so it's a timer instead of a actual, like, kind of range of motion when you do the team jump. Okay. Gather your heroes close to perform a team jump. By standing still next to another hero, you can reveal their maximum team jump distance. Okay. When a hero enters into another hero's area of movement, this area will be highlighted in yellow, and the shoe icon for the latter will be highlighted as well. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so basically what we want to do is get about right in the range of Rabbid Peach. And then I'm wondering... Yep, it looks like we can kind of do a little bit with that. That's cool. Okay. Then obviously make our way over here. Drop on down. Grab our egg. Pick it up. And here you go, Dark Mess Energy. You can have one of these. Down you go, buddy. Shot in the Dark Mess. Defeat all. Okay, interesting. Well, thanks, little Luma Rabbid thing. We'll definitely take your little bit of what seems to be fixing up our weapons, which is pretty nice of you, bud. All weapons have been reactivated. Time to take cover. Take aim and fire at those bodies. Just beware that this dimension works quite differently than your own. You cannot move after you shoot. Okay, good to know. Definitely good to know. Also, what is those locked icons that... Well, they're locks with little rabbit ears on them. That's interesting. And then we also have what seems to be the little Rabbid Luma on the right side of our HP bar. Okay then. Well, here we go. Partial covers. Yep, 50% chance. Okay, so that's confirmed then. So partial cover 50%, and then I'm guessing full cover 100%. Some covers probably can't be broken. We'll just kind of go based on that. Some weapons can bypass partial cover to hit an enemy when they are behind them. Interesting. So some allies and enemies won't be affected by that stuff, so we should remember that. Remember, after you shoot, cannot move anymore during that turn, so be sure to take cover first. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting to note. Do we move with Rabbid Peach here first? That's a good question. Also, does Mario still have the jump ability, where if he jumps off an ally, if he can jump on their head? Because that's definitely something I would like to know. But let's see here. Triple Troll. 27 to 33 damage. Ooh, okay then. And it can affect 3 times. Fires 3 projectiles with a curved trajectory at a single target and ignores partial cover. Okay. Interesting. So her weapon is completely different than it was in the original. That's pretty cool. So now, obviously, Mario and Rabbid Peach have their own things now. That's cool. Okay, and then, honestly, do we just target both of them and try and break both their covers? Because I see that as an option, if we do miss. So,
Oh, we got a critical on one of them. Almost knocked one completely out. He's definitely trying something. Looks like they're throwing stars at us, I think. Yeah, it does look like stars. Huh. Well, nice try, buddies. You gotta try harder than that if you want to get me. But it looks like we can't break the cover anymore, based on the fact that... Actually, maybe we did do a little bit of damage to that, because it looked like we were supposed to hit that other guy. But it looks like it did... It looks like the partial covers take 2 hits to knock out. So, interesting. So blocks take like about 4, based on that. Interesting. Well, let's definitely go for a nice little triple troll on the other guy. And there we go. Got a decent amount of damage into him. And I'm wondering, we're not in range of doing anything like that. I was kind of hoping we could maybe jump off, or maybe. Nope, not close enough. So the area needs to be a little bit higher when it comes to that. But we can definitely get a good shot on this guy, because we do have double chance of shooting him. Okay, here we go. And that must be the big bad, I'm pretty sure. Just based on the fact that that does not look friendly whatsoever. And it looks like the Rabbid Luma actually talks. Okay, then.
That vicious, horrible monster is Cursa. We barely escaped it. Now it won't stop chasing us.
Poor little Starburst. Also, you kind of remind me of, trying to remember his name. What was his name? Twinkle from Paper Mario the original? He kind of reminds me of him mixed with a Luma as well as a Rabbid. This Cursa is well out of range, yet the energy readings I'm picking up from it are beyond my ability to measure. Is it over 9,000? I know that's a pretty I guess you could say cringy joke, but I had to go for it. But, there we go. Let's see what's going on with Starburst here, though.
Well, I can't help. I can give Mario the ability to power up his attacks. It'll even have the same effect on his friends.
Well, that's good to hear. Also, I like how it actually marks which character after their name, because sometimes you get mixed up with Rabbid Mario and Mario when I try and say stuff, because sometimes I gotta repeat myself, be like, no, I'm not talking about Rabbid Luigi, I'm talking about Luigi, back to the original one. So, that's pretty cool. We'll take all the help we can get. Mario, be sure to see what this new ability of yours can do. Speaking of abilities. Looks like we got ourselves some Goombas, too, based on what seems to be Cursa's ability to hypnotize enemies, which is kind of terrifying. And it's also interesting because we've fought only Rabbids before. Although, obviously, Chain Chops and some other enemies ended up attacking us, but they were invulnerable. But this time we're actually fighting Rabbids as well as Goombas and other Mario enemies, so that's kind of interesting. Remember that both of you have your signature techniques at your disposal. I have a feeling you're going to need them. Yeah, probably. 13 enemies with only 2 allies, that's kind of terrifying. Action points. Okay, so these are our new abilities. Now you can choose between attack, techniques, and sparks. Remember that each hero has 2 action points per turn. Okay, so 2 per turn. Maybe you can upgrade that later, I'm not sure. Don't forget about dash. These movements abilities do not consume action points, but they have their own counters. Okay, well, 1 and 1, obviously, because we could see that when we were walking around earlier. Also, why'd they blur out what that Luma's trying to do? I guess you can team jump. Well, it's team jumping off a Rabbid Peach, I'm pretty sure, but it looks like the Luma might have something to do with it, because they blurred it out.
Okay, to reach a better position, remember that you can always use Team Jump. It's a movement ability that does not consume action points, but they have their own counters as well. Okay. Well, definitely... Oh, wait, we can multi-dash? Okay, that's kind of cool. Definitely go for that Goomba right there for sure, then. I'm curious. If I were to move Rabbid Peach, does Mario... No, okay. Interesting. So Mario has to kind of stay along the lines of her movement. But we could definitely move her and then give Mario more range. That's cool. What's our technique? Turbocharge. Allows allies within range to deal 20% more damage with attacks and movement abilities. Okay. And then what's our main ability? Hero Sight. Okay, cool. We still have Hero Sight. Target moving enemies within range in the hero's line of sight are dealt with 100% damage, plus any super effects has 1 charge. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see if we can bounce off enemies' heads, because that'd be cool to know. Doesn't look like it. But you can drop on top of cover, though, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to say maybe we could start up this turbocharge. It looks like it has a cooldown of three turns, though. But it gives us 20% more damage, as well as movement abilities get extra damage as well. Okay, sounds pretty good. We'll definitely try it out. And then we'll probably set up Hero Sight as well. I don't see why not. And also, it looks like there's special cutscenes for each one, which is pretty cool. Okay, so Mario's done for now, until we attack with him. I want to make sure we move completely before we start dealing with anything here. Where do I want to move Rabbid Peach, though? From this instance here, there's a couple options. Also, we could see how far we can go, too. Okay, well, it looks like I might be able to team jump off of you, make our way over to these Goombas, and maybe dash through them like that, get rid of them completely, and then get into this safe zone. And then, honestly, before we go attacking with you, we should probably check out... Oh, you don't have a spark, actually. Okay, so what's your special ability? Which is the heal. Okay, so she still has her heal, which is good to see, because that was one of my favorite abilities. Just because... Well, it was pretty good to have it. Why can't Mario use his attack, though? Because, does that counts as one of his counters? I didn't realize that. Oops. Okay, so good to know. So make sure we're careful with that. I'm gonna definitely go for you then, since you're out in the open. Because you can easily hit Mario from that angle, I'm pretty sure. And then because Mario can't attack because he wasted his counter, I'm gonna say we just end turn and see what happens here. Thankfully, Mario also has his little cannons there. We get dashed into for 80 damage, though, because of that movement. I didn't realize that our gun counted as one of our action counters. If I knew that, I wouldn't have done that. But that's good to know now, because that definitely does affect how we're going to be doing things, for sure. Also, that guy just attacked his own ally's little blocking area there. Huh. Not the smartest idea. I definitely will say that one. But, yeah, definitely need to make sure we do that right from here on. I'm going to say we could definitely team jump off of you. And honestly, I kind of just want Mario to stand right here-ish, because then he'll get double blast on both of these guys. So, definitely dual slinger off of both of these. Didn't get a full damage off, but that doesn't mean that we need it. Because what we can do is probably, well, dash off of you, obviously, but honestly, I don't think we need to go all the way in. I think we could just go for you. Let's just be safe so the other guy doesn't get a free dash on us if he wants to try it. And also, we'll try out the heal as well while we're at it. So 20% heal at the current moment, as well as, you know, a new little cutscene for Rabbid Peach for doing heals as well, which is pretty cool. And then we'll end our turn, and let's see what this last Ziggy is going to try. Don't know if that's actually their names for this type of enemy in this game, but it's worth a, you know, kind of like, you know, a guess, because you never honestly know. But I'm going to say probably definitely dash as far, or actually just team jump as far as we possibly can, get right on top of you, and do some decent damage to you right up into your face. And battle cleared. And honestly, pretty interesting. I like the combat in this game. They have a little bit more HP, but honestly, that doesn't do them any bad. I actually really like how fluid everything feels. And the grid-based thing felt kind of limiting at times. I liked it in the original, but this actually feels like they took all the good things with the gameplay, and then ironed out some of the like small kinks that kind of like made it a little bit less fluid and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I like that. But battle cleared, and we also got some experience, so it looks like we deal with levels instead of power orbs now. Good to know for sure. As well as 200 coins and 30 star bits. Unless the star bits are our power orbs, because that's possible.
Huh?
Well, that was pretty lucky. Good thing Rabbid Mario and the crew were around, or we would definitely not be having a nice fun time with that Cursa enemy, that's for sure. But now we're inside what seems to be kind of like a spaceship. Well, it has BeepO's head on the glass, so I'm pretty sure it's ours. We didn't steal it. So, let's see here. Hello, Genie. So, new ally, kind of like BeepO with the ears. Okay.
Welcome, Mario and Rabbid Peach. It is fortunate that you are unharmed. Your safety is critical to our mission.
Hey, hello, remember me, the entity who created you. I'm alive too.
So that makes sense with the ears then.
Also fortuitous, but with a critical success factor that is lowered in comparison by 31.73 to 193%.
Okay. Well, you're very specific on your numbers.
Forgive Genie here for her arrogance. Everyone, as the ship's new artificial intelligence, she just became self-aware yesterday.
Okay then.
Obviously, I have a lot more testing to do, but seeing as how we're in an emergency situation here,
Oh, there's our little Starburst friend. Hey, little buddy.
Hi, little fella. Aren't you sparkly? Did you come on board with Mario?
Definitely so. And it looks like... Honestly, I'm wondering what happened to Goggles, because Goggles was a big reason, or Spawny in the original one. We called him Goggles, though. But Spawny was the real reason for a lot of the things getting mixed. So is Spawny still around somewhere? That's the real question. But it's obviously a Rabbid and a Luma mixed together, based on, obvious, what we could see. But technically, you can also say the Star Childs from Paper Mario as well, because technically, Lumas and the Stars are technically very, very similar characters, for the most part.
Interesting. It appears that this creature is equal parts Rabbid and Luma. It contains a massive amount of harnessable energy as a result. I suspect there are more of them, scattered throughout the galaxy, though without more data, the exact number cannot be determined.
Okay. Well, that means we need more data, I guess.
How could this have happened? Rosalina would never have allowed this.
True. Definitely true based on Galaxy games. The only thing is where is Rosalina? And also Rosalina being mentioned is pretty cool, but it makes sense because of the Lumas being around. So, does that mean we get to see Rosalina at some point? Maybe. That would be pretty cool.
Mama, she's in trouble because of Cursa. Please help her, please.
We'll definitely help her out.
Oh no, Rosalina. Something terrible must have happened.
So Cursa's done something with Rosalina. Good to know. Okay.
Cursa is conquering the galaxy using a corruptive energy called dark mass.
Which was what we learned about when we were dealing with those eggs and those eyes on those manta rays.
I can pinpoint the epicenter of this activity, Cursa's stronghold. It would take our ship an eternity to travel the distance between our current location and this stronghold. However, using a purified form of darkness energy, we could create a series of warp tunnels that would make such travel almost instantaneous.
Okay. So basically we need to find dark mess and somehow find a way to kind of force it to no longer be corrupted and purified enough to make a way of traveling to Cursa's location, or her main lair. Okay, seems easier said than done. Also, I like how the little rubber ducky with the Bowser chain is around in the background, because that's one of the ones that you saw inside the Princess Peach's castle. It was superimposed and it was huge, but there's a little mini version of it in the little space base here. That's cool.
Just what I was about to suggest to our friend here. What do we call your kind? How about Rabbid Lumas?
That sounds about right. Oh, Luigi's saying, Sparks.
Really? Because objectively speaking, I think Rabbid Lumas is kinda perfect, no?
I don't mind Sparks.
Stinks.
It is literally just mashing both names together. Sparks doesn't sound too bad, though, and also it makes sense with the name of the game, Sparks of Hope. So Lumas of Hope, basically, is what the name is basically implying, or Rabbid Lumas of Hope.
The closest planet within range is Beacon Beach. The dark mess has already spread there. Not enough data to define the level of danger, though.
Probably not too dangerous, I would think, based on it being our first world.
Please, Genie. Adventure may be new to you, but not to us. I expect the level of difficulty of this mission to be...
Probably just gonna go average. Just to, have a normal playthrough of the game, because I think raising the level might be a little weird. Just because, intended, I would think average would be your intended playthrough. So, I think we'll go with that. Plus, let's be honest here, sometimes the original Kingdom Battle had some pretty, nasty maps when it came to difficulty out of nowhere sometimes. Just because if you're not prepared with your orbs, and you don't have a specific team that sets, that that everything combos off of each other, then things kind of go awry really, really quickly, and then you start falling off completely. Because we had that happen to us when we tried out Rabbid Luigi with Luigi, and it did not work as a combo whatsoever for us, and we ended up getting blasted to, not to a nice fun place. We ended up getting a game over because of those little teleporting menaces that were definitely pretty terrifying for the most part when it came to what they could do when they first appeared. But honestly, for the most part, it was pretty simple playthrough-wise, just because until we started dealing with Valkyries and just in general the teleporting enemies, I always forget their names sometimes, because it's been a while since we played through the original Kingdom Battle. We just recently played through Donkey Kong's Adventure, because it was right after my adventure through Scarlet and Violet, while Kingdom Battle was before Scarlet and Violet. So, definitely, there's some definite dangerous enemies further into Kingdom Battle. But I guess we'll find out the difficulty here soon. I guess we'll find out. And then if I do think we can upgrade it, maybe I will. But let's continue with average for now.
Of course I reserve the right to change my mind at any point during our mission.
Which makes sense. A lot of newer games let you change the difficulty, which is a good thing.
Regardless, with the Rabbid Lumas behind us, the rocky road ahead will be made just a little smoother.
I believe the consensus was Sparks.
That is indeed true.
Whatever. What matters is we have their help. Listen now that Cursa knows they're with us. I bet it will never bother us again.
Well, here we go, our very first world, Beacon Beach, as well as a whole new, person. Hello, Augie. You definitely don't seem dangerous based on the fact that you were kind of whimpering when thinking about attacking us.
Out, I say. If you're here to cause trouble, we're at our limit already.
Well, nice to meet you, Augie, I guess. I don't know if, you definitely don't seem very happy to see us, though.
Put that away, we're heroes, not unruly tourists. Heroes you mean, like the put yourselves in danger type, help total strangers kind of heroes.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, he's got a hermit crab on his head, I just realized. I thought those were, like, mini ears for a second.
Binga banga bongo, baby. Augie's got prayer. Haha.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Augie, for sure.
What I mean is, I've got some minor problems I could use with help with. See that thing on our lighthouse?
Thing on your light? Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I'm guessing that's, yeah, it's definitely not good.
The sun disappeared the second it showed up, and snuffed out the lighthouse signal fire.
That thing is dark mist tentacles. By eliminating it, not only can we reverse its ill effects on the weather, but we can purify its dark mist energy and use it to create a warp tunnel to our next destination.
Okay, so we definitely need to help them out here for sure. Well, we were obviously gonna do so. We are heroes after all, but still though, we definitely need to deal with that tentacle if we want to make our way any further.
We must also eradicate any and all dark mist puddles. They won't yield purified dark mist energy. They are still threats.
Which makes sense. And there's definitely people needing help in that town over there.
Can you stop by the village first? It's under siege by a horrible menace. Been meaning to get on it for a while now.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure you would have did exactly what you did with us. Hesitated and probably got your butt kicked, let's be honest here.
Huggy's request is compatible with our mission. I've detected a spark in the village as well. We should make contact.
A spark, you say? So we definitely need to go over there then. Also, that's a giant chicken on that tree.
Spark. That's what you call those little star-shaped critters. They could have done both of us a favor and stayed home, too.
That's kind of mean. Well, we're all here, but this trouble in the village sounds like a two-hero job, not including myself, of course. Easy as pie. Let's get it over with before my nano-diodes start to rust who's with me. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that. And yeah, you definitely don't want to be in this rain for too long, BeepO, let's be honest there. The rain will definitely rust you. But new main quest unlocked. You unlocked your first quest. Let's check them out on the map. Okay. Interesting. So quests, you say? This is completely new. Here's a new step on your main quest. You can check your available quest by pressing X at any time and open your quest log. Okay. Interesting. Save Beacon Town, obviously. Well, it looks like there's actually a couple things. Spark quests, side quests. as well as the main quest, as well as what seems to be something to do with Genie here. I might read these in my normal voice, just because it seems like a lot of dialogue. But let's see here. Just making sure that some of this stuff is completely new before we read it. Okay, let's see here. Initializing existence confirmed. Commencing self-diagnostic. I am Genie, jovial electronic artificial neuronic intelligent elite, the operating system of the new Rabbids spaceship, the WM Arc. My creator is BeepO, a primitive robot intelligence who made, oh dear, 7,685,546 errors during my initial design. 6,971,323 errors. 5,249,967 errors. 3,001,292 errors. 4 errors there, all fixed. So Genie was able to fix all the errors that BeepO made. That's interesting. The trans Rab-O later. Okay, so this is probably how the Rabbids can talk then. After the events of the Megabug, BeepO saw the need for an adaptive omni-linguistic assistant to translate Rabbidese. After declaring it far better when he did not know what they were thinking, he pivoted to create an adaptive AI operating system to pilot the hero's spaceship, and so created me. BeepO may look like a short-tempered self-guided vacuum cleaner, but I am in his debt. Well, technically, yeah, he definitely is one, but he's more of a Roomba than a vacuum cleaner, which is a vacuum cleaner, but more of like a space-age vacuum cleaner, if you really want to call it that. But Mystery of Sparks. After an exhaustive analysis of our brave Spark allies, I can confirm that they are what they appear to be, a fusion of Luma and Rabbid. The Sparks' memories as to how exactly this came to be are lost to them, yet 2 instincts remain: their affection of their mama, Rosalina, and their deep fear of Cursa, who pursues them relentlessly throughout the galaxy in hopes of seizing their tremendous power for itself. Okay. Probes and memories. BeepO, with the help from his friends, Spawny, oh, so Spawny is mentioned here, launched informational probes to gather extensive data on every planet in the galaxy. None returned, as their turtle-like shape makes them impossibly slow. Their findings will have to be manually retrieved. Luckily, I was given the tools to do so. I am intrigued to find out more about the galaxy and perhaps my place in it. And then it looks like we have a good old Mega Bug Bowser here. Mega Dragon Bowser, I guess we should be calling him. But shortly after defeating the Mega Bug, the heroes disbanded. Some remained at Peach's castle to help her manage the Rabbids there and build a new spaceship. With the sudden arrival, then disappearance of the Dark Mist Manta, who took with it Mario, BeepO, and Rabbid Peach, I gathered the remaining heroes and executed a rescue mission, for which I have yet to hear BeepO say thank you once. A home-called spaceship. I am quite pleased with our spaceship, the WM Arc, washing machine advanced Rabbid carrier. Oh, I didn't realize it was the washing machine, the time-traveling washing machine made into a spaceship. Okay, now I see it. Based on what we saw when the cutscene was going through, I didn't realize that's what we were looking at. But I could see it now based on how it was kind of squarish in design. But interesting. Its engine systems adapted well to using purified dark mist energy to create warp tunnels. The armory has proven to be efficacious, and the cutting-edge holodeck invaluable. Am I the only one who regards our spaceship as home, or do some of the heroes feel that way as well? Probably. I could definitely see it. But it looks like Beacon Beach has a couple dialogues from Genie, which is kind of cool. So all of these are going to be Genie. That's interesting. And then progression, obviously, 3% for Beacon Beach. So getting here, it did 3%. That's interesting. We have 2 sparks of 30, planet keys 5, weapon skins, as well as memories. I think I should have 2 weapon skins based on having the DLC as well as buying the game. Oh, here we go. Thought it brought it up immediately. Multiple weapon skins obtained. You obtained your first weapon skin. Open the weapon skin page to check it out. Okay. Interesting. I know this is kind of like, just in general, we're going to be learning a lot of things on the first episode. And there's probably going to be a lot of more cutscenes in the first episode than the feature ones, let's be honest here as well. So this one comes with the game when you buy it, the Mega Bug ones. And then this is for the DLC stuff. So basically whatever one I like more. Well, Mario's red, so I think red would probably work better on Mario, to be completely fair. Honestly, I'm not really sure on those. And also, it looks like not every character gets the DLC ones. So maybe I should definitely throw at least one on Rabbid Peach, just in case. And then we'll keep probably... I'm not sure. I guess I'll kind of figure that out on my own in the near future. But we'll read through this at least. Sales data confirms customer who pre-orders are in the top 10% in terms of IQ and attractiveness. Sales bought 9.99 plus TX. Huh. Okay then, or taxes, I guess you could say. Mario, I wait our meeting with hope. Though I pray you will not judge me before you know the truth. Huh? To Rabbid Peach, who cares much more for her friends than she reveals. Keep them safe with this galactic triple troll. Wait, somebody's talking to us with these. That's interesting. Okay then. Interesting. Then obviously we got our skill trees. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll walk around first before we start worrying about the skill trees, since we don't have anything there. Team heal, we can team heal by pressing down in exchange for a few coins. Okay. This service can also be offered by the sales bot at the merchant. Visit him, he also has some very interesting things to sell. Okay. Interesting. As well as I got a Ubisoft thing. I need to turn off that, because that'll be kind of weird if it pops up all the time.
Hey, bud. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but do you have a timeable on the lighthouse tentacle situation?
Not really. We just got here.
Folks have this weird idea. I control the sun and can make it rise whenever I want. Mostly because I told them I could.
Probably not your smartest thing to do, buddy. I'm gonna be honest there. But, honestly... Ooh, we got some bomb-bombs walking around, too. So just like the Goombas, we're gonna be dealing with bomb-bombs as well. And this is that sales bot that we saw on the thing. So, sales bot 99 cents plus tax. That's an interesting name. Do my audio-visual capacitors deceive me, or do I see some discerning customers with an eye of quality here? My usual customers, they have what I call value blindness. For them, I put out factory returns, overstock items. Still, they do nothing but haggle over price and badger me over reward points. Me, with 6 little peddler bots at home, I can't afford to buy them all shoes, so they have to share. But do I complain? Not really. I continue to offer amazing deals, such as first-time Beacon Beach customers get 2 free super mushrooms. Oh, thanks. My loss is your gain, but after this, if you want a full-time team heal anytime, you'll need to pay, or anytime except combat. Okay then. So item bag. Check your new item bag in combat to use an item to boost your strategies. So we can have items now in combat too. Okay then. But be wise, as each hero can only use 1 item per turn, it will also cost 1 of your action points. Okay, so we need to be careful with these. Oh, wait a minute. Key. Isn't that one of the items that was on the collectible thing? But it requires 7 tokens for Beacon Beach, it looks like. Or, I think those are tokens, I'm not really sure. And then we also have lore books for Genie as well. What it looks like there. Interesting. As well as new weapons as well. Obviously items, if we want them. I'm gonna say we should be probably fine for the time being. And we have 2 mushrooms as well to start. Okay, interesting. Okay. Interesting. But, good to see in general. And then, what we'll do is we'll go over to the town, I think. And then we'll start messing around with the other stuff in the next episode, I think. But here we go. Let's get into town.
Huh? Huh? Oh.
explosive situation. And it looks like we're going to be dealing with some of these bomb-bombs too. Pretty cool that the cutscenes in this game, honestly. I like how, like, it just feels like a little bit more, like, set up than they were in the original, which is pretty cool. Managing your team. Let's check the team management menu. Inside you can choose who to bring to your team. Okay. So you can browse through your heroes and swap the ones in your team with ones that joined us. Select your favorite team heroes without any restrictions. Okay, so all arounder and a combat healer. We should probably start with Rabbid, Peach, and Mario. Just because they're about to level up anyways. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be... Oh no, wait. It doesn't matter because Luigi also has that level. Okay. Interesting. So, I guess we could definitely choose. That is a good question. Who do we want to start with? We can start with Rabbid Luigi if we really wanted to. Let's try Rabbid Mario. Just because I'm curious. And then we'll swap out Rabbid Mario with Mario, I think. And then see what happens with that. Just because I'm curious. Because we didn't really get to do much with Rabbid Mario in the original story. So, might as well. Definitely worth a check just in case. And if everyone gets the same experience, that means we can literally check no matter what. So let's see here. Dash, pick up, and throw. Dash, pick up, and throw a bomb-bomb to deal a lot of damage in an area. Which is pretty cool. Cool. Okay, so what's your ability here? Counter blow. Foes using weapon attacks are immediately counterattacked, deals 100% damage, has 1 charge. Okay, interesting. So obviously dash into you, and then we're going to pick you up, and then toss you at your buddies. That's 100% going to happen. And then what we could do with, honestly, I think we just change into Rabbid Peach here, and then we'll do the same thing with this bomb-bomb over here, and just make sure we toss that at that guy. There we go. Perfectly fine. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? I say definitely get rid of the guy on top, because I don't know how he's going to drop down, but it looks like the blue things are our drop downs in this game, unless they change color. So we definitely need to make sure where enemies are going to try and jump from. And I'm going to see if I can maybe get on top of here, because that could probably be a good thing for us, because I'm pretty sure we'll get above ground bonus. But let's see here. Good old Rabbid Mario has a new weapon. He doesn't have a shotgun anymore, but he has something called the Dukes for 135 to 162 damage with a seems to be 5% chance to crits. Not bad. But let's see here. And it's 210 damage if it crits, it looks like. Unleashes 3 waves of the same targets, hitting any other targets inside each wave's area. Oh, okay. So definitely go for that. There's literally no reason not to. And then I guess we just end turn and see what happens. And we do have the Tacticam still. So I guess we just couldn't use it when we were dealing with the other enemies, which is a little unfortunate. But honestly, pretty cool. We should probably check... Well, actually, no, that's... Oh, press down the button. Okay. I understand it. So grab that, and then grab you, and I'm going to see if I can toss you out of the map. Literally no reason not to, right? Because that was something we did with Donkey Kong back in the Donkey Kong adventure. So literally no reason not to try it out. But there we go, we got some skill prisms as well as some levels for everybody. Oh, 35 coins, 20 star bits. Definitely not bad. Not bad whatsoever. I'm liking everything to do with the game so far. Looks like we got ourselves a little rabbit buddy. Nice work getting rid of that bomb-bomb. I was worried it'd go kaboom. The poor creature I found. Okay. Poor creature you found, you say? See, the door to the lighthouse can only be unlocked by the sun, which is gone. We can't get inside normally. Well, that's not good. Luckily for you, this clever little critter can make its own lights. Watch, I'll show you. Okay, interesting. So, good thing that rabbit had that spark there, and we were also told that there was a spark over there earlier, but still interesting though. We also unlocked our first skill prism, so I think we definitely should probably look at our skill tree now to kind of understand what's going on there. This is a skill tree, it's used to upgrade your heroes, obviously, and abilities during battle. Skill prisms are the currency you can spend to activate the upgrades. Okay, interesting. Each hero has their own set of skill prisms. They can be used and refunded at any time without cost. So basically, like the runes in Donkey Kong's adventure, is what it's trying to tell us pretty much. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll definitely take a look. And it looks like every character shares prisms, so we all get prisms when a character gets one. Okay, so customize, obviously. It looks like some require other ability. Oh, no. You could use them at any time. And defeat giant enemies to get gold prisms. Okay, so there's special prism abilities as well, with the gold ones. So, honestly, it really depends on what we want, and what we think is going to be better for us. I would like the Stomp. Stomp is something I used quite a lot in the original game, so that probably would be something nice to have. Second helping, sight again, +1 react if a target's defeated. That sounds pretty cool. But it's locked at the current moment, and we need to unlock the other skills. And then also these skills as well. Stomp and Glide. Mario can glide for a short time after stomping on an enemy. Ooh. Increases the number of stomps Mario can perform during a turn. So he could do 3 stomps. Wow, okay then. Glide boost could also be good. Stomp would really be nice. I would really like Stomp, for sure. But other than that, interesting. I'll wait on that in the next episode. I'll look at the abilities to kind of figure out what I want to go for, just because I'm not really sure at the current moment, and it's probably going to take me a little bit extra time to kind of figure it out. So I'll look at those in between episodes for sure, and then we'll read through this guy real quick. That poor spark of light got spooked and flew that way. Huh. I really thought we'd bonded too. Aw, poor little guy. But honestly, with that being said, I think this is where we're going to end off today's episode. And honestly, quite a blast starting to start our adventure. We had quite a lot to go through already, just from everything we've seen so far. So we're definitely going to be having a fun time with this. A lot of cutscenes, but that makes a lot of sense because it's the prologue of the game and then the first world. So obviously it's setting us up for the story. I think we'll probably get a lot less in the next few episodes. But honestly, it was pretty cool though. I'll definitely say that. And with that being said, in the next episode we will be beginning our adventure on Beacon Beach, and beginning our adventure in the world of Sparks of Hope officially in the next episode, since now we're officially starting our story. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.